15 years gone, dust flying off the highway like a ghost coming home. The church bell still was ringing, but something felt wrong. Every face looked tired, like hope had been gone too long. Old men sat in silence, eyes buried in the ground. Kids stopped laughing in the streets, fear was hanging all around. Then I heard the story, like wildfire through the town. A rich man owned the valley, and every soul was bowing down. But I've slept beneath hard winters, I've stared death in the eye, and one thing I learned from wolves is freedom never dies. Wolves don't kneel, wolves don't break, they bite through chains no matter what it takes. The storm can howl, the mountains freeze, but you'll never see a wolf begging on his knees. Wolves don't kneel. I found my old friend Carter, working land he used to own, now paying half his harvest just to keep his family home. His hands were cracked and bleeding, his spirit nearly gone. But when he saw me standing there, a spark came back on. That night inside a barn house, 20 men showed up. Ranchers, drifters, miners, all tired of giving up. No speeches, no promises, no fancy battle plan. Just one simple question: who's ready to stand? Wolves don't kneel, wolves don't break, they bite through chains no matter what it takes. The storm can howl, the mountains freeze, but you'll never see a wolf begging on his knees. Wolves don't kneel. The word spread through the valley like thunder before rain. Every soul remembered what freedom felt like again. Women lit the lanterns, old men loaded rifles, young boys raised their heads like they finally saw tomorrow. Then the Baron's riders came, 20 horses dressed in black, thinking fear would win the fight, thinking we'd all turn back. But fear only works when people stand alone. And that night the wolves remembered this land was still their home. We stood shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart, fire to fire. No kings, no masters, no chains, no surrender. Wolves don't kneel, wolves don't run. When the darkness comes, they face it one by one. The sky can fall, the rivers rise, but you'll never see a wolf lowering his eyes. Wolves don't kneel. Like judgment, smoke rising through the dawn. The riders had disappeared, and the Baron's power was gone. People poured into the streets like prisoners finally free. Children laughed for the first time in years of misery. Carter stood beside me, tears running down his face. Said I forgot what courage looked like until wolves wolves reclaim this place. Maybe freedom isn't given, maybe it never was. Maybe every generation has to fight for it in blood. Maybe every broken soul needs somebody to remind them who they are. Wolves don't kneel, wolves don't bow. The world may change, but we stand here now through loss and pain, through fire and steel. The heart of a wolf will never yield. Wolves don't kneel. Wolves don't kneel. Wolves don't kneel. Years from now, they won't remember my name. They won't remember where I rode, but they'll remember this: the day fear lost, the day freedom stood up, the day the wolves came home, and the wolves never knelt